Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the OS World Cup 2016. We are in for a treat. We've got our Norway versus United Kingdom match coming up in just a moment here as our players are getting ready. I am Z-Trot, and I'm going to be commentating for this match today. We also will have Daiki with us in a little bit. Unfortunately, he is a little indisposed at the moment. Can't blame him, though. I did wake up a little bit late myself for the previous match. So that being said, guys, are you excited for this United Kingdom versus Norway match? I know I am. I'm really hoping to see UK pull it up a little bit. They had a little rough start last week with their matches, so hopefully they'll be able to pull this in, and Norway is looking strong as ever, so this should be a good match here. The map pool is definitely taking a little bit back to the old school days. We see a lot of AR-8 picks here, and there's a lot of interesting map choices that we might see.
Like DJ Pop.
Oh, all of the DJ Pop.
All of the DJ Pop plus more DJ Pop.
Right, and it looks like Daiki is going to be able to make it for the warm-ups as well. Awesome, man. How you doing? I hear you're having a little bit of difficulties. I hope you're all right.
Don't worry about it. I just began to leak blood inexplicably, and I had to go do
Okay, so
Moving on. How are you all doing today?
I am doing fantastic. Really, really fantastic. Great way to start the very beginning of my day. Saw an incredible match go down to tiebreaker. Very hard fought match from France. Just not being able to pull away at that tiebreaker. The AR-8 tiebreaker is real, and the dreams that it crushes are very, very real. It's been very interesting so far. It looks like we're going to get into our first warm-up right away with no delay here. It's going to be Sudden Romance. So, Daiki, have you been able to actually catch any of the matches so far today, or did you get a chance to check out the recap?
I actually got a chance to do neither.
That's all right, man. You just brave it live. You've got this. That being said, though, it looks like our warm-up is going pretty smoothly. Karthi finding a few misses on the stream section there. Very interesting pick for a warm-up here, as we do see lots of jump patterns here into streams. Control might be the name of the game to warm up for. Some people might be taking the tiebreaker very seriously. As we've seen here, if you do not practice for that, the control required for it is somewhat impressive, and not being able to have that control can make or break a match here. OP James and Hunder also finding misses there. Cebu and Bubbleman also, and GN, Mrs. Ahoy.
At the same time, you would have to kind of hope that teams are not just, I guess, exclusively preparing for the tiebreaker, because, I mean, a lot of teams would definitely try to hope to take all of the maps and win the round before they even get to the tiebreaker.
Oh, for sure. I feel like the exact opposite is the truth of the matter, Daiki, is like, they're probably practicing the main pool way more. It feels like, at least when we did get to see France and Taiwan go against it head-to-head for that tiebreaker, it definitely looked like France showed a little bit of discomfort in the fact that they had to go to it. And I feel like practice for it is not something that we'll see too much of, because, like you said, ideally the players are wanting to not even worry about that and knock that out before it's even a possible pick.
But at the same time, you always have that little doubt in your head. Like, is this actually going to go to the tiebreaker? Are we going to be able to take all of our picks? Because you see a lot of times, like, teams break the other team's picks. You lose your own picks, and it's like, things don't go to plan whenever you're in a tournament setting, because of all the nerves and all of the extra variables and possibilities thrown in.
Yeah, those last minute breaks, or those what slider breaks, can definitely take something that you think is going to be full blown and take it to a complete loss. We do see a little bit of art in between on the break there. Some people saying tilt. It's just a warm up, guys. There's no reason to tilt yet.
Also, I meant to ask a little bit earlier in this song, whose warm-up was this? Was this United Kingdom or Norway's pick?
Unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine. Hopefully Deadbeat was paying attention there. It kind of got started really quick. I didn't see the chat prior to it, so I'm not exactly sure whose pick that was. So Twitch chat, if you were paying attention and want to correct us or let us know, that would be awesome. I do apologize that we don't know whose pick this was, but unfortunately things were moving a little bit on the fast side, which is a good thing. In all honesty, I'd rather not know the pick.
It was Norway's pick.
There we go. So it was Norway's. Awesome. That being said, surprised that the United Kingdom is actually pulling a little bit away on this. I feel like Norway definitely using their warm-up as a control-based pick to work on that, as there are a lot of sections here that require a lot of accuracy, especially in these jumps. We do see both teams really suffering hard on them. Very strong and sharp angles. And as you can see, those strong angles are brutal.
Definitely. And these almost, I guess, 3/4 screen jumps are pretty brutal as well.
Bubble Man there having a little bit of a mouse flare or tablet flare. Oh, that is evil.
And that's not the first time that pattern's has occurred in the map, actually. Actually, are we getting a bunch of failouts?
It looks like we did, yeah. We will see at least 4.
And Bahamete reporting that both of the teams got the same exact amount of misses in the match. Anyways, we'll be shortly moving on to the United Kingdom's first warm-up, or I guess only warm-up. What is that title?
That title is a work of art.
$880 BPM.
Okay, I do apologize for the silence there. I had no sight for a second. I was blind. Have we gotten into it?
Nope, they're still waiting.
All right, it looks like, yeah, Norway is waiting for one player. We'll just let you guys enjoy this amazing song while we wait for Norway's fourth. It does look like they did pop in here.
confirm question, yes, this is the loser's bracket. The loser of this will be eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, so this is a very pivotal match for the United Kingdom and Norway. So this is no hold barred. Whoever wins this one is going to get all the cookies.
It looks like we will be heading into the song finally after just a little bit of a delay. I have no idea what to expect in this map. Although it being a UK pick, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of memeing going around potentially.
Oh, for sure. I feel when you think it's going to be a meme right off the bat, and it actually looks like a pretty stable map.
Yep.
But that approach right there, I have a feeling this is about to get really ridiculous.
I mean, I was just guessing based on the BPM that was listed. Like 880 BPM is just a little bit excessive for a map, I would think.
It's probably there for some kind of effect or trick in the mapping.
Oh,
That's what I would imagine.
back it up.
Yeah, this thing is really on the fast side. As you can see, it does look like the United Kingdom is got it down. Really good control on those jump sections from everybody, just about.
I think Bahamut is the only one holding the full combo still.
Which is absolutely amazing if you think about it. I mean, the slider velocity on this thing is absolutely nuts, which means that slider break in Score V2 is very commonplace here, as we see everybody having a few slider breaks there. Bahamut actually holding really strong, though, which is great. Just destroying those triangles and sharp angle jumps like it's nobody's business.
Oh, breaking on the slower section.
Yeah. After going that fast for so long, it's probably really hard to slow down. As we see, ooh, I feel like that right there was probably one of those 800 sections. Those things went down really quick. As you can see, though, Bahamut only seeing a miss. Well, actually, there is a second miss there, as these jumps are getting full screen now. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh,
We
wow.
got the Sega coming in.
That was definitely the 880 right there for the Sega. That slider body went by so quick. But it's actually very interesting to see both teams competitively how far their limits on jumps can go. And you can kind of get an idea of each player's limitation just by watching something like this, with it being so hard out there. It looks like the left to right movements is something that Norway is having a little bit of a problem with, but their vertical movements up and down seem to be a lot more consistent than the UK's. It seems the up and down movements seem to hit them a little bit harder, which could be potentially a good thing or a bad thing to note. Unfortunately for our players, they don't really get to see as much as we do, so making a deduced strategy from seeing how people play the warm-ups isn't something that you could probably see, but it does make our guessing game a little bit stronger.
Maybe a little bit. Although, of course, there's always going to be inconsistency of a tournament setting, and I think Score V2 helps in kind of solidifying the fact that you don't know if you're going to do well or if you're just going to kind of peter out and start getting crap misses all over the place.
Kind of crazy thing to note, Carthy might be pulling the only B for the United Kingdom, but he did have hidden on as well.
Oh, I
And
did not even see that.
yeah, so a 28 miss with hidden on something like that is actually very impressive. Everyone else taking no mod, of course. Accuracy is actually a lot higher than I thought for something as crazy as that was. But that was a very interesting warm-up, and I guarantee all the players from both sides are definitely warmed up now.
Definitely, especially after that match.
All right, so we're going to be going ahead and seeing the rolls now. It looks like the United Kingdom is going to have Carthy roll. They're going to pull her 24 points, and Toby is going to get 41.
41.
So it does look like Norway won that roll there. By a pretty decisive amount, too.
So we'll get our United Kingdom ban first, followed by our Norway ban, and then our first Norway pick coming into this match.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this should be pretty interesting. I mean, there's quite a few different things that could be banned here, but let's see if they kind of stick with the meta so far of what we've seen banned. And it looks like our first one, yeah, is going to be a hidden pick, and we should be seeing our ban from, and it's going to be Connect. So we're seeing a double time and a hidden map being pulled out of the pool automatically, leaving us only one double time pick, one hidden pick, 2 hard rocks, and a whole lot of free mod. And of course, there will be no bans on the no mod pool, so that is completely open. So things like Scarlet Rose and Alone are definitely going to be pulled up. I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Chinese Restaurant. I'd like to see Boot if possible, but you know, there's no guarantee.
Boot so far has been picked twice. Once by the Russian Federation and once by China.
That sounds about right. I mean, it is a faster pick there. I feel like when Brazil gets their chance, they might go with a lot of the fast picks here, but that's going to be later on today, if I'm not mistaken, unless I missed that one. Did I miss that one?
Oh no, Brazil is the final match of the day.
Okay, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's been a little bit crazy this weekend for me, but outside of that, everything seems to be going pretty good. We're just waiting for players on the United Kingdom side and Norway to go ahead and bring in their force again. And it looks like we're going to be going with Scarlet Rose for the first pick. Just going right into it, guys. You know, no ceilings. Let's do it. One of the hardest maps in the pool. Let's get it. And this one is absolutely.
I think it's
Go ahead.
I just was gonna say, I think it's a really good way to test the water. Like, you do have the warm-ups, however, like, both teams aren't going to have put practice towards the warm-ups, obviously, because you don't even know the other team's warm-up. However, like, going with pretty much the hardest map in the map pool itself is a really good way to see, like, did this other team actually put the practice in? Did they actually prepare for this?
Yeah, and then you can collectively start crapping your pants if they ace it.
Exactly. So Norway is trying to go with the strategy of small name intimidation, 4 letters or less.
Oh man. But hopefully this will be interesting. As we've said before, with Score V2, this one is absolutely crazy. The percentage for dropping in the slider sections is very high. But we did also see very impressive plays so far. Something Chinese Restaurant has already seen a double S in this tournament, and that is something I did not think was going to be able to see a double S with Score V2 with the way the sliders were created. So with Scarlet Rose, something I really don't foresee seeing a double S on, I will be blown away and awestruck.
Never know.
I will be literally in awestruck if we see a double S on this.
Someone might have to eat their keyboard.
No, never again. Not to imply that I ate my keyboard, but I'm never taking food bets on a World Cup because they will surprise you time and time over. Like, unless it's delicious food, then we could food bet all day. But no, good sir, I will never coax myself into eating something that is not meant to be eaten. All right, and we should be getting started with this now. Ooh, early miss from Carthy there for the United Kingdom. And Cebu on Norway's side.
Just looking at everyone's accuracy, it feels pretty polarized. It's like either you're at the double S or you've dropped down to like a 97 already or lower. Although it is very early in the song, so that's most likely the result of the polarization.
Hey, don't even worry about it, Daiki. The fact that Chu and Jian still have the 100% at almost a quarter is mind-blowing to me right now. So
Bubbleman's still holding strong too. Doomsday with the drop on the United Kingdom side. That kind of lets Norway pull away even further.
Well, I mean, this one right here is these little movements here with these sliders. Doomsday just missing that single note. That movement is so key there, and that's going to hurt the combo even more. Jian is going to lose that double S and his combo as he drops. That is going to give a little bit of leeway over to UK to kind of catch up, but it's not going to be enough. Chu's still holding his S, did drop double S, and we are out of double S zone. There is no one holding 100% anymore.
I feel like given combo advantage, it's actually fairly close. It will really come down to who actually makes a drop out of the people holding high combos, which is Carthy, Bubbleman. Actually, CXU drops his combo. Cebu, the only high combo remaining on Norway's side. We have 2 combos above 700 on the United Kingdom side.
Yeah, and that's going to give the UK that chance to pull back up, and even though...
Looks like they are.
Oh yeah, they do
pull
ahead.
The flicker, Doomsday does make a miss. However, Bubbleman and Carthy's scores are going to be going up at the fastest rate at this point.
Yeah, Cebu's the only one on Norway's side that's really holding on par with Carthy and Bubbleman. As Bubbleman actually reaches into the 1K on the combo here. This play is actually very good. Bahamate is going to find a slight miss there, which will hurt a little bit, but the score has jumped so far in the UK's favor here. Might not have been a good idea for Norway to come right out of the gate with this one, but it's done, and this is looking to be very close, but not so much as the scores continue to just grow massive. That tag team from Bubbleman and Carthy there holding that incredible combo is definitely what won them this.
They have a chokehold on this leap right now. They're running away.
Yeah, as long as we don't see a choke, we should see a victory. Ooh, Carthy and Bubbleman both missing at the very end, but I don't think that's enough.
Yep, that looks like that first match is going to go to the United Kingdom. And the thing is that looking across the board, the accuracies are all insane at this point. Like, you look at United Kingdom, who, yes, held a really good combo in Carthy and Bubbleman. However, on Norway's side, you have, like, overall extremely clean scores, if not for probably some of the combo breaks that kind of were a really big detriment to their final score.
Very much so. Daiki, man, slider breaks on this one are the final nail in the coffin. As you can see, you see the very clean accuracies from Norway, definitely keeping high accuracy throughout the entirety of it. But those slider breaks are what will take you down there. Accuracy does play a good part, but it's not the only part. And Bubbleman and Carthy just rocked that combo for so long, and the damage was done.
Definitely. And that's a really big first step for the United Kingdom, taking that first pick from Norway. And if that's the hardest map in the map pool that they took, maybe things get easier from here on out. However, there's so much variety in this map pool that you can hardly say that at all.
Yeah, it can literally go either way. I mean, I was really surprised at the outcome of the France-Taiwan match previously. I thought for sure France had it in the bag, and then it went to tiebreaker, and things just got crazy. You never know.
Looks like next picks will be sense from the United Kingdom side, and Zebu's saying he senses a loss.
Oh wow.
Something that I would say.
Oh, the sense pun.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no. Deadbeat, that wasn't a good sense pun. We should leave it to the players this time. They're on the game.
He can offer his 2 cents if he wants to.
Oh no.
There we go. Thank you.
All right though. It looks like everybody's in. Just waiting to see if we're going to see any player swaps here. I mean, it is double time, so it is changing up a little bit here. I don't know if either side is going to swap out for the double time pick. It looks like everybody's pretty okay with their setup. Oh, guys, DPIs are being posted. If you have any questions about like professional players and their DPIs, it looks like Warrock uses 1,000. That's actually the same DPI I use.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, one could say it would be a sensible option.
Well, we'll see if United Kingdom's pick made sense if they take this, or if Norway can actually break this point and bring it back 1-1.
If
It's
they
still
break
very
this
early in
point,
this whole
it
match.
would be nonsense.
What
Oh
if though?
man,
They're both pretty high caliber teams. It makes sense if they both could have a chance to win this map.
very true. This might be the breakpoint match that I've been looking for. We'll just see everybody win on everyone's opposing points.
It'd be beautiful.
That would be gorgeous. But it does look like after a little bit of a rocky start, UK losing that early lead there, it did go back to them. But Norway is right on their tail.
Right now it's an accuracy battle until someone actually drops a note.
Ooh, this one might be.
Spook being the first on the United Kingdom side to drop. And scores will probably start flickering, and most likely will go over to Norway's side. Yep, that is the case.
Ooh. Yeah, that is not good for Spook. And unfortunately, these are double time, so they're over in an instant, guys. A single miss can be absolutely detrimental.
Yeah, just looking at their actual scores, Spook is probably approaching maybe 3/5 of the rest of the player scores. However, there were a couple more drops, Warrock and Bahamut. And actually, Hundur has a drop as well.
But with there only being about.
The scores are actually coming really close. All the scores are
Warrock.
flickering, and they're going back into United Kingdom's favor.
Yeah, Warrock actually dropping again. That's not going to be good. And as you say, the scores do
Cebu
flicker.
also drops as well. GM being the only full combo on Norway's side. Still. Doomsday and Bubbleman holding strong on the United Kingdom side. I think at this point it might be too late for a comeback on Norway's side.
I do believe you might be a little bit ahead of the rest of us, Daiki.
Oh
so,
boy.
It's no biggie, but yes, it does look like right now the United Kingdom is going to pull this one away, as the score is about 34,000 and 231,000. Well, 3,500,000 to, you know what I meant. But that is going to be a victory for the United Kingdom, folks. The only perfect score coming from Bubble Man. Very impressive play from him. Getting the full 1096 combo with a 98.81% accuracy. Hats off to you, as you are definitely the United Kingdom's MVP for this one.
Apologies for the spoilers. My future sense was a little strong there.
Oh no!
Still going.
Uh,
Anyways,
but-
we're back to Norway's pick, and they're going to have to start really kicking it into high gear if they want to actually start mounting this comeback. I
Oh,
do
no.
think it is a comeback, because as soon as you have to break one from the other team, it's at least a hill that's developing that you need to start climbing.
Very
The
much
sooner you
so.
climb it, the better.
Also, Jafuli caught us out. He figured out that we're time travelers. We have to prep the machine, Daiki. We got to go back. We got to go back. We've been caught. Anyways, though, let's see here. And it looks like the next one we're going to be doing is Mishuki Sakere Rhythm, which should be pretty interesting. Got to see this one last map, and it is quite the fun one.
This is a free mod pick as well, so it'll be interesting to see what these teams are actually going to bring to the table in terms of mod selection.
Yeah, I'm expecting at least a couple hiddens. We might see some hard rock as well. I imagine at least one side's going to take hard rock, possibly. Yeah, I did pronounce something correctly, Twitch chat. Thank you for noticing. Everyday victory.
The small ones are the ones that count.
I know, the best.
Not sure what the delay is. Oh, never mind. Someone on the UK is switching in. OP James is coming in.
I heard he's quite OP.
I also heard his name is James.
James, that name to me means a whole lot different. For anyone who's really old in the OS community, James is just James.
We can get back.
Ouch. Jason throwing like knives at me, and in that moment, I probably mispronounced his name. So
That would make the entire thing just that much more beautiful. Like point improvement straight away.
Pretty sure. All right, but it looks like we're going to get into this one now, guys. And we are seeing Hidden from Doomsday, Hard Rock from Bahamut. It looks like Chu is going to be using Hidden and Hard Rock, and then GN is also going to be going with Hidden. So it looks like mod advantage-wise, Norway has this if they could stay consistently to it. But that is really the name of the game. Cebu actually finding a very early miss, not going to be good for Norway. But the United Kingdom holding strong with their combos at this moment.
However, there is the potential for Chu to actually carry, because that multiplier is not something to be trifled with and can actually make up for a lot of misses early on. However, they have Norway still has to play consistently, so
Ooh,
PC needs to
PC.
start stepping it up at this point if they want to keep having chance. Actually, Norway still has the lead in this match currently. Just looking at the individual player score differential, Chu is probably about like 20k over any other player in this game at this point. Maybe a little bit less. However, that score gap is going to keep growing if he can keep that accuracy. So all eyes on him almost. And I guess the rest of the Norway team who's keeping their combo pretty well. Bubbleman making a drop.
I had
2 combos remaining on the UK side is Doomsday and Bahamut and Cebu dropping as well.
Yeah, and that is unfortunate. Bahamut dropping that as well. So now it's just Doomsday. And GN actually holding very high combo as well. Same with Chu.
Cursed.
Wait, what? Did
GN
he drop?
just dropped.
Oh, okay.
How ahead am I still?
Just a little bit. I mean, like for combo standing, GN just hit 125 for me, and I'm pretty sure that's the same stream seeing. Chu is actually holding pretty well at 800 combo strong. Cebu will find a miss. The same with PC, and we will see that this is actually going pretty in favor for Norway at the moment. I mean, the UK is climbing back, but is it going to be enough time here? We've only got about a quarter of the map left, roughly, and it's looking like Norway might still be able to pull this. Chu holding a very incredible combo at this moment, going up into the thousands.
Chu being the only FC remaining in this match while playing HDHR, which is pretty disgusting at this point.
Like, Daiki, you called it though. That extra score advantage is definitely going to help them here. Like, even if everyone else was to drop, Chu just is like literally being the definition of a carry in score V2. Like, it's hard to do, but like, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. Full mod, not miss a thing. I got you guys. I'm gonna pull at least a couple 100,000 more points than I should have. We've got this.
He's hit the 1 million mark already. The next highest player is only breaking 600,000. And Norway will take that handily.
Yeah, you did that very well. That's a nice point to gather there. Very impressive play from Chu, holding the hidden hard rock full combo, 97.91%. We will see alternatively the highest score on the United Kingdom side, I think, comes from Doomsday with a 744 combo with a 97.57% accuracy.
Everyone thanking Chu on the Norway side.
Thank Chu so very much. Oh, man. That was a very impressive carry, though.
And a very good second pick by Norway. I mean, they obviously took the match.
That's still really scary when you have to put it all on the player to, like, okay, we need you to take both mods, man, and just let you know you can't miss. Please, just don't miss. Whatever you do, don't miss.
I'd like to point out that this is nothing new to Chu.
Very true.
It's like every single time there's a free mod. Like every time there's a free mod, head and hard rock. I don't think he is.
All right, and we're going to be going with ROG Unlimitation, and oh man, this is an old map. Brings back a lot of memories. Oh, Angel Honey, how I miss your map so. Now this one is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I don't miss this one that much though. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one definitely tests stamina, and I feel like all these players aren't going to have too big of a problem here. ROG Unlimitation is a free mod, so Hard Rock is viable, but it's going to be really hard as the approach rate's already like dialed to 10, if I'm not mistaken, on this map to begin with. So the circles are fast. If anything, this will reduce the gigantic circle size that this map is met with. Oh, wait. Nope.
Oh, what? Are they?
Okay. Whoa. We are confused too, Twitch chat.
It looks like the United Kingdom is changing their pick to alone. It looks like this is being allowed, and the players are giving a little extra time to actually switch around their players as needed. And looks like Aphrodite does go out for Chu again.
I don't blame them there at all. Kind of wanting a little bit of extra time there, because like they had. They're like, we got the game plan, guys. We got it. Swap. Oh, no game plan. No. That's scary. I'm glad that was sorted out. I'm glad that was sorted out and handled reasonably instead of just everybody going nuts. Like, I thought that was about to explode in all honesty, but it didn't, which is great.
Well, you're not alone in that, so.
And Chu's definitely ready for this map.
Hopefully this doesn't throw too much of a mental block into Norway's side, because that can be very disoriented. Like, in a tournament setting when you're going into a match, thinking like, okay, we're gonna play this song, I'm ready for these types of patterns, these types of movements. Then all of a sudden it's like, nope, you're actually playing this song. It's like, oh shoot, my mental state might have to change a little bit with this. We'll be heading into United Kingdom's second pick alone. We'll see if Norway can break this and tie the score back up at 2-2, or if United Kingdom will start to run away with this a little bit more than they have.
I don't foresee this being an easy point for the United Kingdom at all. Even though Norway had to switch up its tactic there, they were able to switch it. And having Chu take back the placeholder here is going to be very interesting, as pretty sure they have the #1 for this. Mind you, it has mods on it in the #1. But so no mod should be no brainer, but tournament settings definitely do kind of put out the fluke misses. As we'll see, Hunter actually find a miss very early on here. Bahamate found a very early miss, but his combo is starting to pull back up. That's going to give the early lead over to the United Kingdom here as we get through about the first quarter of our map.
However, the scores are still very close. Cebu making a drop on the Norway side. Everyone handling the jumps pretty decently as well. Although GN does make a drop at the very last part of that little jump section. This does not bode well for Norway. Going into about half the song, and everyone, except for Chu, actually, breaking their full combo on the Norway side, with 4 high combos on the United Kingdom side.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't a setting where he can use multiple mods and pull away that higher score here, but that double S is absolutely astounding. Hunter finding just slight misses here and there. It's very unfortunate because they could pull a reasonable score up and battle back, but now the damage is so heavily done. I don't think there's really any way they can get out of this unless we saw a full-on choke from one of the United Kingdom players, which I don't foresee happening.
Even with Bahamut dropping combo just a little while back, the 3 full combos still going for the UK side are holding strong. 2 full combos now, actually.
Yeah, and with there only being a slight sliver of map left here, I don't think it's going to be anything that really can change anything too much, as the score is literally almost an entire 1,000,000 points in their favor.
Yep, and United Kingdom will take their second pick, making the score 3-1 in favor of the United Kingdom. However, Norway's definitely not out of this. Like, you saw their pick and how strong they were, and how Chu basically carried Norway with the HDHR play. And it could keep going either way. Like, it's not as foregone of a conclusion as it could have been if Norway hadn't taken their second pick.
Yeah, it does look like we'll be getting it does look like we'll be going into the next one here in just a moment. I can understand frustrations a little bit. I'm not going to really call anything out on that.
No, that's definitely understandable, especially
Yeah.
coming out of Norway's no mod pick. Like, there's a lot of momentum coming from that. Like, you definitely feel good. But like, getting thrown into like, oh yeah, we're gonna change our pick. Actually, sorry, it can really throw a wrench in the works and kind of throw you off your game. It looks like there's definitely some salt flowing in from the Norway side, although it's definitely, like you said, understandable salt.
Yeah, and I mean, the rest of the players are being really respectable about it. They did get an additional timer to try to plan for it. And I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time this has happened, so it's not something that's completely outside of the thing there. Sometimes mistakes are made. Sometimes people jump the gun, say a map pick when their entire team isn't ready on it. It does happen, but we do like when it can be, you know, pretty much for the most part handled peacefully, and I feel like Norway did just fine with it. I mean, I can understand the slight salt, you know, it happens, and this is like serious business here. This is a big one. This is a loser bracketing counter, you know. If you don't come through, like, it's not possible. Like, this is it for one of these teams. They're not going any further, so like the stress is there.
Well, we will be getting into our next pick, which is Yorunaku Usagi wa Yume wo Miru. Some undead corporation coming in.
I am so glad you did that one instead of me.
I got you.
Yeah, and see, as you can see, clarifications being brought up. Everybody is allowed the same as long as you're still within your time limit of your pick in the first place. So it was kind of like a fake out, almost.
I guess.
Oh man, I've been playing too much Pokemon. Fake out, OP move. All right. That being said, we are getting right into this one, and this is one of our hidden picks, so this should be pretty interesting.
Got a little bit of art from GN to start out. Norway off to an early lead in this riveting early start of the song, and they are holding. Actually, I lied. United Kingdom brought it back for about half a second, and then Norway brought it back with accuracy and probably spinning faster. Seba with an early drop, actually. That's not going to be a good look for Norway. Because if United Kingdom actually manages to break Norway's third pick here, that's going to be very detrimental for them. However, they are still keeping the lead. However, the score delta is probably going to be going in United Kingdom's favor in this point. Unless United Kingdom make an early drop as well. Oh, Bubbleman and Carthy making a drop at the same exact spot. That's going to put Norway in a really good spot to take this, actually, if they can continue to hold on.
It's always a thing, isn't it, really? If the team can continue to hold on.
That is the question.
All easy said and done.
Oh, Chu making a drop. But Bahamut can also...
Yeah, shooting dropping isn't something you see every day. Definitely a
Especially
rarity.
not on mods.
Especially after the spectacular hit hard drop we saw earlier.
Definitely. However, Norway's keeping up phenomenal accuracy, everyone hovering over 99%. Bubbleman being the only one who's dropping under with a 97. And another drop to his name. Doomsday being the only FC remaining on the United Kingdom side. However, 2 are remaining on the Norway side, with Cebu coming up pretty close with the drop very early on, however being able to hold on until now. A lot of drops all over the board, Carthy and PC, GN being the only one to match Doomsday now.
Ooh, it looks like the United Kingdom is right on Norway's tail though here, and PC
However,
and
Doomsday
Doomsday
drops.
dropping. Oh, that is not good for the UK. But
And
that's
since you-
exactly what
Doomsday
Norway
was
needs.
the last FC on the United Kingdom side, GN being the only one still holding the full combo.
Yeah, this is actually pretty awesome for Norway here. This is the point they really needed, and it looks like they're going to be able to take advantage of it. Now, there is a quarter of the song left, but I am not foreseeing any type of tanks or chokes here.
Don't say that. That's not a thing to say. Quarter of the song is still quite a piece of time. However, GN is looking like he's running away with it. PC does make a drop there. However, Bahamut and Bubbleman on the United Kingdom drop.
Yeah, I mean, if that was able to do it, I'd have to take Juan's mantle. Like, if they were to choke right here. I don't see it happening. GN is, like, on a freight train ride to the victory zone, and
Choo-choo,
I don't think he's
aboard
slowing
the
down.
Ferry Express.
I'm sorry, I can't quite see these circles. Am I hitting all of them all right? Very impressive play. We will actually see Carthy find a miss on the United Kingdom side, which is unfortunate. Bubbleman also finding a miss at that slowdown section. But
And then he
GN
spin
is
to
going to
win.
walk away with that full combo. Awesome sauce. Full hidden, you know. He just played the entire map.
7
Didn't even
100s
worry
full
about-
combo hidden. Okay.
99.57% accuracy. Absolute MVP for that match. There's no denying that. The only full combo. Everyone else is like, nope.
And that brings the score up 2-3. Norway versus United Kingdom. It's United Kingdom's pick next.
Yeah. And I am so glad that GN is immune to the curse, because that makes, 1, Juan gets to keep his mantle, and 2, Norway just scored an amazing point on the United Kingdom, bringing this back. Hopefully, we will see a potential tiebreaker. I'm always hype about a tiebreaker, regardless of how we see this go down. Ooh, and it looks like we're going to go with Boot next. This is actually a really fun map. I've seen it quite a few times. Unfortunately, I also got to see a little bit too much of it as my friend Tasha tried to full combo it quite some time ago, but I think it was literally like 3.5 hours I watched him fail this map. So, yeah, like mini get wrecked Tasha. But all that aside, this should be awesome.
We'll see if United Kingdom's pick will be a shoe-in victory here, or if Norway can give them the boot.
Well, Chu might have the shoe that fits, you know? Oh, please, somebody end it with a sledgehammer to the back of the dome. I'm kidding. Oh, man, but the puns, they're absolutely to boot.
You guys are really getting a kick out of the time.
One could say if the shoe fits.
Anyways, because Norway is still a little bit behind in terms of number of songs won here, every single match from basically like a couple matches ago on out are super important for them to A, at least win their own pick. That's really huge in actually being able to win this match. And then B, they still need to break one United Kingdom pick in order for this to really go the full distance.
Yeah. Hopefully we will get to see that. I do believe that Norway can possibly pull this back. this is probably one of the better maps to try to do it on as well. It is a no mod pick. It kind of puts every person on the same kind of level playing field. There's no mods, so there's no one that can really outperform. It's really going to be accuracy and combo here. Just there are some crazy jumps, but the jumps in this I do feel are pretty okay for the players that are playing right now. I don't think we're going to see too many crazy misses, but then again, it is a World Cup and crazier crap has happened.
So other than an early drop from PC and Bahamete, everyone's still holding very strong. Norway has a tiny bit of an edge, however, it's really going to come down to who actually breaks first.
Bubble Man.
That would be Chu.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so Chu is actually going to find the first miss. Bubble Man's still holding that double S for the United Kingdom as well. Very impressive. But is that going to be enough to tilt the score? And it is. It's going to put that in favor. But Doomsday. Oof. Not a very good way to, like, oh man, that's just got to blow. But definitely.
Are really close.
Oh yeah, I mean,
PC making another drop.
Ooh, PC, come on, man. Everybody loves you. You can't do this. But it does look like that's going to get over to the United Kingdom here. And if they can stay consistent, they might see another point here, bringing them into a potential match.
The score differential is definitely going to start increasing the longer United Kingdom can go without making drops, especially if PC keeps making these drops.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that we saw that early of a drop from Chu. But that might not be too bad, as the scores aren't really differentiating that far. It does look like they might. Ooh, Bubble Man actually dropping that. That is not going to be good. That was a full combo for the United Kingdom. They needed to keep that. And you can see the scores are getting incredibly close now as Norway continues to close the gap. Oh no, Cebu and PC. Oh, that is going to give that lead that they were working on trying to overtake right back over to the UK boys. And as long as they can hold on, they will wrap this point up and be at potential match point.
Yeah, right now it's just GN battling with Bahamete and Karthi at this point, with both of those full combos remaining. Bubbleman and Cebu messing up on that little bit of the stream there. Yeah, the score differential is way too high at this point. It's almost 300,000 points at this point.
Never say never, as Bubbleman finds 2 consecutive misses. That score can build up pretty quick, but like you said, 300,000 points of difference is going to be really hard to make up. And Karthi and Bahamete both holding over 1,000 combo here, really going to build their score up. And you could just see it catastrophically jumping now at this point. Those combos are starting to pay off, and there's literally no way Norway can come back now. Very dominant finish for the United Kingdom, making that 4-2 in their favor. Very impressive play from the UK boys. Norway definitely going to have to try to step it up a little bit as we get into potential match point.
Even so, GN with a 9-100 full combo.
Very true. Oh, and like the step it up part, I just realized that puns with this song, and I wasn't even trying that time, so I apologize.
Well, in any case, it becomes match point for the United Kingdom. Norway has to win 2 to bring it to the tiebreaker.
Bubble Man, it's okay. We understand. Like, I totally understand, man. You were rocking that double S. You were doing awesome, but it happens, man. Drops happen, and nobody is blaming you. You guys did a great fight, and you took away that point, and now you're at potential match. So good job. So don't take that double S drop as too big of a thing. You guys are doing awesome.
Looks like Norway is gonna go away now, although they're actually not gonna go away. They're just picking go away.
I didn't get silent unless someone silenced me. Oh no. No. Anyways, it looks like we'll be going with our next pick in just a moment here. I wonder if we will see Rog on limitation, though. I mean, it was kind of hinted at that it was wanting to be played. Is it going to make a comeback, or are we going to see it as a potential point for the United Kingdom closing this up? Or it looks like go away is what we're going to see here first, but will Norway be able to secure this point and keep this match going?
This needs to be something that Norway is really solid on, and because they need to win this point. Like at this stage, they can't lose, or else they're completely out of this tournament. They're fighting for their tournament lives at this point. So you can imagine that potentially the nerves are also going to be kicking into high gear at this point as well.
Well, for those asking how are the players watching the stream and playing at the same time, I would imagine that a lot of people probably have double displays. And, you know, one of the beautiful things about a live stream via Twitch is you can kind of go back a little bit and check on things. And when you're waiting for the next match, if you're not playing, you might go back and check how your team did, you know, get a little bit of an insight, which isn't a bad thing to do. I wouldn't even consider that anything like ghosting or anything, because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all like singular skill being combined into a team format to procure a win. And I have a tweet.
And another option is to take the people who aren't actually playing on the team and are just on standby on the side and have them watch the stream and potentially report specific things if they need to be reported to actual players after their match is over.
In Twitch chat, you know, the obvious thing, so you can flame your teammates.
I never know.
Looks like some unconventional spacing here. Bahamut dropping very early on.
Alright, everything looks pretty stable here. That early miss from Bahamut is what is going to give the score advantage to Norway, but Bubble Man also finding a miss right there is definitely going to give Norway that little boost that they need.
Another miss from Bubble Man. Actually, a string of misses in that little pentagon shape stream there. Is there an actual term for those?
I would imagine a shaped stream or a pentagon. Really, I mean, shapes are basic shapes in it. I mean, some people give them different names, but in all honesty, like, unless it's like a mapping style thing that has been addressed by the community as being that, I just mostly just call them shapes as I see them.
PC and Bahamut making a drop. However, this is after the halfway point. And Norway still has 3 full combos to their name, Doomsday and Carthy being the United Kingdom players holding that full combo. However, the score differential is starting to approach about 300,000, which is a very good look for Norway in keeping their tournament chances alive.
Yeah, Norway doing really well with these spaced out triples here.
Bahamut having a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, those spaced triples and the movement there just tanking his accuracy down to 91%. This is definitely going to be a very clear win for Norway. As long as they can hold, Chu will find and miss, but I don't think that's going to be anywhere close of enough to bring down their score.
Yeah, at this point, looking at just the physical scores, even though Cebu and Doomsday make drops here,
well,
Bahamut still hasn't broken 350,000.
Yeah, but now we will also see drops from Cebu as well, but
the song's over.
Yeah, song's over. I was getting excited. I'm like, oh crap, they're gonna bring it back. No, and that is going to be a victory for Norway, extending
Another
this
full
match.
combo for GN.
Now, if we see one more Norway victory, it is tiebreaker time, guys. Everybody get hyped for potential tiebreaker.
They are going with Rog for their final pick before potential tiebreaker.
Ooh. This is something that at first they wanted to play, then they decided not to. Is the reason why that they worried Norway would be able to take the point? That could be very possible. Also, I have the hiccups. I apologize if I am cut. It looks like they're going to bring in Hinder, and
Probably
we're still
after
waiting.
Diafro.
Yeah, I mean, he did show up the last time this map was brought up, so I would assume he's definitely ready for it. And, oh no, it looks like, oh wait, no, never mind. First I thought, okay, I see what's going on now. Looks like they're going to be swapping out on the UK and also on Norway's side.
Oh, Public Bencho is apparently down at this point.
Anyways, it does look like Diafro is going to make a appearance, and we're still waiting on. Oh, you know what, Daiki, you're gonna have to do this for a moment.
Oh boy. Alright, and it looks like Spook will be coming in for the United Kingdom. And again, Norway's going to be fighting for their life. The United Kingdom, if they can take this here and now, they don't have to suffer the consequences of the extra stress in Norway potentially coming back in the tiebreaker. Like, it would be for the United Kingdom's best interest to be able to take their own pick, and Rog being their own pick, most likely to be able to. It's, I guess, safe to assume that they've put at least some practice into this.
I should hope so. I'm not sure it's a great idea to pick a map we haven't practiced.
However, I'm curious as to why they didn't pick Rog in the previous round, or in their previous pick, instead swapping over. In any case, we will be heading into Rog on limitation. Scores 3-4 in favor of the United Kingdom. Norway's tournament life is on the line, and United Kingdom will advance if they win. So far, it's just an accuracy battle. There's multiple double S's waiting still on the table, just ready to be broken at any point. Norway with the accuracy advantage at this point. However, early breaks, especially in these streams. One break in those streams could spell complete disaster for a player. If they manage to rush or get a little bit behind in those streams, it could be devastating for that team. However, everyone's still holding the full combo. I feel like the pressure is really getting to everyone, and everyone's really playing at max potential at this point.
It'd be amazing if we saw like team
Four
play
full combo.
presentation and everyone full combo.
Well, we're PC making the first break on Norway's side. That is massive. However, they are still holding a really big accuracy advantage. And Doomsday... Oh my god, I couldn't talk for half a second. Doomsday actually completely fails out on that stream. Like I said, it looks like he got a little bit late on the stream, and he's hitting those streams very late. Spook and Jian also missing. Diafro also missed in that little section. And Norway is actually in the lead with this, despite Bahameta and Bubbleman holding strong with their combos. However, this could definitely change because Diafro or Hundur is the only person holding the full combo on Norway's side. However, the map is actually almost over. However, the score is coming back very fast for United Kingdom. This is actually very scary. This could be really close. This is going to come down to the wire. This final stream. And Norway takes it by 10,000 points. We, ladies and gentlemen, are going into the tiebreaker. Also, Bubbleman with a 10-100 full combo. Excuse me. Hundor with also a 5-100 full combo as well, which I just noticed as well. What the heck?
Well,
what the heck?
did not expect a tiebreaker here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing yet another tiebreaker in this Norway versus United Kingdom match.
Yes.
So excited.
I get up, start casting, double tiebreaker. That's the only way to do it. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Norway brought it all the way back. It looked like it was a decisive win for the United Kingdom going into this, but then Norway's like, no, you're not getting any type of a decisive win on us. We're going to bring this all the way to the tiebreaker.
And that wasn't even a decisive win by Norway. It was incredibly close because of all the breaks that happened at the end.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did miss it. I had to step out, take care of those nasty hiccup.
I almost lost myself.
Oh no. Oh, whoa.
Oh. Everyone underage, please cover your eyes.
Sometimes
This
I
is not for
wonder.
your eyes.
Sometimes I wonder if Penn remembers it that gets casted.
Probably not.
Like completely just like whoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, in Twitch chat, give your energy to both of these teams, whoever you're supporting, because they're going to need it coming into this.
Oh god. Oh man. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so we should be seeing this getting underway in any moment, guys. Definitely make sure to get the support out for the team you want to see win here. Do you want to see the UK boys pull away another victory, or do you want to see the Norway Beasts? I'm just giving them names at this point. Don't. I don't know who's got this one. Like, in all honesty, GN's easy skills might come into play here. And if it does, I'm kind of calling maybe a potential close to full combo, if not full combo from GN.
That's a pretty high expectation to set at the very beginning, to be honest.
GN's got this. Even if he doesn't get a full combo, it's gonna be, his score is gonna be massive. I mean, if you play around with easy for fun, AR8 is not your enemy. AR8's probably your friend.
I'm pretty much going to hold my breath until someone makes the first drop, essentially.
Oh, it's okay, Daiki. As I was talking with Doomday.
Doomday?
Yeah, Doomday. As I was talking with Doomsday about the map pool last week, and I asked him his thoughts on how he would approach this map, he pretty much said he'd give it his best and just try to go for the full combo. I feel like Doomsday definitely has a little bit of a accelerated lead here as well due to the fact that he's been around for so long, and Air 8 is probably a core mechanic for him at this point. As you can see, knocking out these large streams like they're nobody's business.
Did Gian miss?
Gian might have missed. The accuracy definitely.
He did.
Yeah, there is. Oh no! That is very unfortunate. That's going to give that lead over to the United Kingdom.
However, it's still very early.
It is very early, and him missing on that giant stream is where it happened. Bubbleman also finding a drop here.
Bubbleman giving a little cursor shake.
Yeah, Gian's definitely going to have to play catch up here now, as his accuracy really took a negative hit there. Seeing quite a few 100s on the turns in these streams, he might be taking them too tight.
PC making the next drop. And the score is still very close, however, with that extra drop on the table, the score is probably going to start accelerating away for the United Kingdom if they can keep up their combo. Approaching halfway into the song. Got some spin to wins here. You can imagine, like, for these types of spinners,
yeah,
I wonder if they want to... Yeah.
Yeah, if the United Kingdom can hold this lead, the score is literally going to just start moving over to their favor ridiculously.
And I don't foresee too many drops in this section, or if any at all, I believe.
Yeah, and that's usually when the drop bug hits you. The slowdown. Warrock gonna find a miss, and that is not what Norway needed right there. Oh, Warrock, no! What are you doing then? And with this slowdown section and the control you need to keep with this, you have to slow down your movements. You have to slow down your key presses. And it just seems like that really got to Warrock. Doomsday will also find himself a miss, which is good news for Norway. But with that drop from Warrock taking their other full combo out of the picture, it's going to be really hard for them to catch back up. Warrock dropping yet again.
A stream, or a section of that stream. Bahamut and Karthi holding strong for the United Kingdom. However, we're going to get back into the meat of the song.
Yeah, this is the last quarter of the song. If there are major breaks here, and Chu,
Warrock,
and Gian can hold their combo, there might be some kind of comeback here. But Warrock has failed. Hopefully they'll be able to pull back up. Yeah, they pull back up right away there. Gian also finding another miss. And the score is going to spiral out of control into United Kingdom's favor. If they can just stay consistent with this last bit of it, they will have this victory.
Bahamut is rushing those streams, but it looks like they recovered.
Doomsday will also find another miss. Karthi playing incredibly consistent here. Good thing to point out, 97.84% accuracy with the 1700 combo. Doing incredibly well. Chu, the only
with a drop!
Oh, that is not good. Karthi, you do not want to see that drop that early.
Another one?
Yeah, if Bubbleman drops and Bahamut drops
so late. I think it's way too late in this, unless someone just completely rushes the stream. Which doesn't look like it's going to happen because the song is over.
Yeah, and this looks like it will be a clear victory for the United Kingdom. They gave a very good fight. They did the best they could, but Norway was not able to secure that tiebreaker victory that they were looking for, and the United Kingdom will go on, and unfortunately, Norway will be removed from the OWC. They gave a very strong fight out. They definitely give them a round of applause. They definitely worked for it. Chu with a very impressive full combo, dang near. If not, absolutely amazing.
Definitely. So congratulations to the United Kingdom for moving on in the losers bracket. And I guess as tradition, everyone in Twitch chat, press F to pay your respects to Norway with a hard-fought tiebreaker.